Hi there, this is Nilson Lima, and script is I see your project right here, and I saw it is a sunset scene. Um, okay, let's just check a few things here. Um, Planar reflections is visible at 50. And they're seen two-sided. Hmm. Okay, well, first things first. Let's check the easiest issue for us to cover. Let me get back to the mail. So we got those issues with planar reflections plus yeah, masking, as you saw in my last videos, is not really possible for all scenarios in with this asset. So depending on where you are, it was on top of the surface or if you are underwater, there are different issues that arise. So there is no, at the current setup for this project, there is no currently fix for making it work perfectly. So you have to change the values for the um, stencil values uh, when you are above water and underwater. So um, another thing that I saw here is about exponential fog and atmospheric fog. You're not getting the results. Let's just see if this is where you have set. Actually, is not that bad. The only issue here is because I don't know where the sun is. I suppose the sun is like at this spot, so it's kind of hard to tell. But let's pick this. First thing we can use is like asking some references in the Google. So I just open C fog at sunset and see what it can get, and I got these. So let us make some evaluations here about this scene as we are getting. Actually, few of them have fog. We get fog on this one, this not. But something for telling here is the sun is really close to the line, the water line at that distance in the horizon. You see that you have a really darker color. That's because part of the light can't get through the water because you have a curvature from the Earth's surface. And the more water you have in the way for the light, harder is the light to go through, and that's why you get this dark portion here. Uh, so this explains, but we don't have fog here. But just to know, in the absence of fog, um, it's usual you have these darker lines here. There is some low altitude clouds, very sparse here. So there is some formation vapor, but not enough to make to call this a fog. And The issue is we didn't get OpenSea pictures. This one, the light here is a little bit odd, a little bit dark, but um, you see that the horizon, you get a little bit of it, of the fog. So it's not that bad. Let's see. Now we have continents down there that's not open ocean. Why does people don't like to take pictures from the open sea? Hard to tell. This one is too intense, I guess. We can use them as reference. And here we have some really strong fog going on, but we can tell if this kind of fog is if there is a continent down there or not. And let's see which other pictures we can get. It's really it's easier when we get that pictures and we go from that. Trying to find a very good um, reference picture is so hard. Yeah, the sun is like right here. You can see how the clouds are lit, and it's not that different from what you were getting. So this is quite accurate. I think the problem here is uh, the water is less shiny as it should, but again, it follows always the position for the sun. So here we have more reflective water, and you can see here near where the sun is more reflective. So it's not that inaccurate, that picture. Oh God, it's so hard to find a damn picture. Not open ocean. Open ocean would be the best. But probably the fog will form like later at the open ocean. Because the fog always will form near the shores first and move to the open sea. So I guess we can come up with some like this one. This one I think it's the best we can have. The sun is right at the middle, almost the same spot as your project. Your project you are a little bit above. And you see that at the edges we got more fog than we have where the sun is, but this is a trick of light. The basically is the same amount of fog. Okay, we can use this picture as some sort of reference. Let's see, we can check now the project and see what happens when we put an exponential high fog there. So all depends on what you want in the project regarding you know the sun is here, is this little ball here, and right now we got the boat, the ocean, a directional light, TrueSky light because we can use the Unreal's one, and the sequencer with have the cloud formation and sky formation. So it's using the directional light. So it is setting for this sun position. Um, it's setting the intensity and the color. Um, One thing that is missing here is this. If the directional light is meant to be the sun, you have to set it here, um, because the atmospheric fog and the exponential high fog needs to know uh, each is the light they it will use to do the scattering, and the same for the exponential high fog. So we'll try a couple of things. The light color here we can't change because whatever I place here, it is overwritten by the TrueSky sequence actor. First thing you do is with atmospheric fog. So we place it here, and we already can tell why it's called atmospheric fog. So it changes the entire, and you can see there is some artifacts here, probably caused by TrueSky. So you see that is some spheric artifacts here. It's not um, because right now we are in cinematic view, in the building lightings, we are in production, in settings here, scalability we are in epic, and force it to cinematic is just to see. Material quality is high, shader 5. Okay. Um, so this is what happens. So whenever you do here, this scale, star distance, so check the color in the ocean. The value here is 15,000 units. So it's like 150 meters. And ground offset, I can tell if I want or not the fog going through the sky or near the ground. So it's not that wrong placing all this way to this negative inf. I don't think the brightness will change too much because TrueSky probably is going to override this. Yes, the brightness we can't change. We can change here, but will not use. The light color should be the one set for the directional light. It doesn't seem we can change this. Yeah, it doesn't seem, it is not. Yeah, I think atmospheric fog is not given any results we can use. literally going through the hoof. It just changes the density for the height. So you must leave that. Don't let me using one. Yeah, I think atmospheric fog is not the one for us to use. Let's see the exponential high fog. Um, exponential high fog, if you want it to change the behavior for the altitude, all you need to do is change the z. So you have it like working towards more the sky or more at the ground. So you'll have to figure this what you want. We just place it here. We didn't ask it for volumetrics or not. If we want some like God rays, let's see if I can pick one. This one is an example. Um, let's see if you can get this kind of the lights affecting the fog. There's a couple things you can do to get near that. First things in the directional light, we might want to check here for light shaft occlusion. Then we would change these later if we have to. And if the indirect lighting or the scattering lighting will be affected for the volume of the fog. So we can like, let's place these like 1.5, and right here let's place some 4, and here you set the volumetric fog, and then we start to play with some densities and see what you get. Let's place a lot of fog. You see that we just masked everything here. You see that we are starting to have some artifacts with TrueSky. So there is some limit on what we can do about the density. Before, this is the fall off for the height. Opacity is okay. The scattering, remember that the directional light, we got this orange color, and as the fog is spread all over, it's tinted by that orange color. So this is why we are seeing the water like orange, but you see that the near water is not orange, and that's because we have less density for the fog here in going through the horizon, we are just accumulating more density. So what we have to do is at the exponential high fog, we need to change some things about the scattering. We can use about the distribution. So we can like reduce it a little bit, minus 0.4, and I think you can change the albedo or whatever we want. So if we change this to um, blue, we are getting the closest to the color for the water. Or if you are like the sun is setting even more and we have even more red light coming through, we can like start to use some reddish, pinkish, or even yellow, depending on the colors. Let's see that if you like going red a little bit, oh maybe we can go blue for correction instead. And the in scattering we can use some red or more yellow. If you want red, blue, we can add more blue unless we forget about this one. And here we place our reddish, and now the scattering, maybe not. Let's try this. And this one we go to you are getting green, so you have to remove the green here. We move towards blue till we're not seeing the green again. Okay. I'm still not happy with this. It's too strong. Let's place here like 8. meters, 100 meters. And let's pick a little bit of yellow. You have to look uh, at your back because you not see this in the reference pictures, because why someone would take a picture for where the sun is not located, but uh, it's supposed to be we have a darker color here. So we need to fix this a little bit. It's not great. No. No. Maybe I can change distinction. You're not using static lighting, so this one here is completely useless for us. Then the foe is 1, not 5. Back here. It's too it shouldn't be that light down there. Maybe we have to place a little bit darker color here. But again, it's not affecting there. The full here albedo is white. Point 2. Let's put back here 4. 2. Because like the sun is there, right here and right here, I have to see almost the same color in this line. It has to change it like right here. So you're almost getting there. So now it's too strong, but we'll fix that change in here. Sun is there. Too strong with this white. So 1.5. No, it's not a bit. Have to be at least 2. Um, okay. Is this if I have to colorize the and here we can change that portion there. They have to be darker but not too much, almost matching the ocean color. Yeah, it's having like a yellow contribution, I guess, is from here. No, it is is not. So let's place this back to 4. Well, it seems now we got some fog. We can see if we've just turned it off, and we can see how changing the height affects everything. Just remember that pushing it, you are affecting also the sky. This is the difference from, so you look at this and see it is the altitude. It is more pleasant for your taste, I guess. Um, we can like get them back this albedo, make it a little dark, so it gives like a good. You see that I start to see um, those freckles coming down here. They don't change size. It's something being projected. Odd. Very odd. Just remember that you must see more fog closest to the sunlight than like right there. And make sure to change the contribution here. 4 here, I can tell. Let's play a little bit. Yeah, these ugly artifacts here, it's kind of annoying. Why they're there? Placing those textures here, it seems to not change at all. If those are the stars, if we change here the size, pixel size, it seems that it is in fact the stars. Why the hell it's trying to place stars right now. So 0 here, you like get rid of them completely. And 2, but again, you see that for this sun position, um, you like getting night here again, and this I think the best way to do is controlling it yourself. So this is a minimum value. It accepts, believe it or not, it accepts negative values. But okay, 0, 0 as a pixel size will likely neutralize the stars and get rid of this the artifacts you're seeing here. So I think this is one way of doing this. And yeah, the best thing I think is like in the blueprint you can like check it as the daytime, and whenever you want to have the stars appearing, even if it's already like a bit dark, you can set those values here. So for the TrueSky sequence vector, minimum star pixel size, place it to 0, and it like can interpolate between 0 and 1.5, which is the default, to 2 maybe for the size you want. See that there are the dots for this. The stars are here again. So it is best if you can interpolate when you think it is good to do this. And in the exponential high fog, you can control these values here and interpolate them as well as the sun is coming from the like starting 4:30 p.m. maybe. You can like start making the fog increasing. You see that he is just using 0.05. The default is just you can have like a lot. These sliders they go as much as this, but you can pass this a little bit. Like place a 9 here, which is almost like 0.1, and start to tweaking your values here. But you see that all those weird lines, they are not realistic, starting to appear. So you have to again start to tweaking these scattering values again until you get rid of that. The good is if you can find the best spot for the watercolor you have for the sun. Maybe a little bit more orange this. So much red is not that pretty as orange, but I don't know why I can't get that much of it. Like it's difficult to find this spot here. So if I place maximum for the color and start to work with the this is just too dark. Could be okay, but then we have to make this fog get closer. So it's really hard to tweak these values unless you look at some reference. Otherwise, it's pure speculation on what you get, and if you get um, close to the truth or not. If like just at the opposite side of the sun, you can like make the scattering color match the ocean color. I think you are done. Like this top here, you see there's like a continuum line, no changes almost in the color. When you make it imperceptible, so you can come back here and start working this color, and also make changes with the distances here. You can like play with the fall off as well. No, with dot six too much because it's changing a lot the watercolor here as well, and you're already losing the color down there. You can have some fog, but it's very hard to make. The major point is do not forget to use this guy here. You see that just turning this on and off basically disables the effect. Okay, and these values doesn't need to be like this. Can be like this. I think it's okay. Play again. I guess for the fog part, I think we are done. You can like try yourself and see what you can get from this. And you give a look at this planar reflection thing. I think it's no. This is we already give a shot. It is the how to turn off the stars. So out of 4, we got 2 already. Oh, this is we are also yes. So the masking, it is really hard to do. I already explained it in the videos why it's not for everything. And anyway, I still think I gotta look at this. Any reason why you didn't set the underwater effects? Just curious. And so that's it. So the volumetric fog and the stars are gone. Just have to check this for the masking in the water. I hope you have excuse my being videos so long, but I think showing step by step the conclusions and looking at the references together, you guys can have like explaining is a lot better with images than just writing things, I think. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and everyone else looking at this thread and checking this video. It's not required to thumb it up. It's just I don't use the YouTube as a way of living. But if you guys can like join Discord and exchange ideas, we got like 300 plus people already there. It grows every day, and let's see. I have some assets in the marketplace, and a lot of works in progress that things I launch in the marketplace. So if you guys can like um, use them, discuss them, ask questions, ask also for features would like to see them that will make maybe you purchase them. We are doing a new ocean system. It's called an ocean seasons, and also a new cloudscape seasons. It will be called sky seasons. Sky seasons is like TrueSky, and we hopefully better than TrueSky. And ocean seasons will be featuring Tessendorf wave styles, not Gestner waves like in the Free Community Ocean project. So keep in touch with us if you think these assets can be of use in future projects, and we would love to see everyone using them. And don't forget also to use the Free Community project, because the Free Community project is like this free, and you guys can use it in your game. There is no need to uh, mention the creators for the ocean systems. Just we advise for you to not resell the asset, because just the asset is copyrighted by .can, not by me. I just help support the project. But you can sell a game completed with uh, the binary portion of Unreal when you have the package you build. Uh, and also you can use them to make film and whatever you want. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and see you later. Bye bye.